Hello, it is I, Joey. You know me. Everyone knows me. What can I say? Um, I'm not usually here recording a podcast, but they're forcing me to. Ugh, God, my life is so hard. Um, I usually write blogs. I literally did this whole spiel last time too. Um, well, no, I didn't. Let's just pretend I did it. Okay, I made up a new joke this time. Because I'm funny and original, and everyone wants. Yeah. So I write a blog for radio. My blog is called Earworm. Okay. I write about music every week. I talk about new releases. I talk about old releases. I just talk about artists in general. Like I'll do like deep dives into artists specifically. Um, Concerts, all kinds of things. Okay. So, considering you're, watching a radio podcast, I would hope you kind of like music a bit. um So if you like music and who doesn't, you should read my podcast, right? Like you should. It's every Friday at 3 p.m. UICradio.net. Go to the blog tab. There I am. You'll find me. I promise. I wrote my review on the life of a showgirl by Taylor Swift for this week, I mean, and that one took me a minute, okay? Like that one I don't know how long of a read it is, but I would not be shocked if it's like an 8 to 10 minute read because I got into it, okay? I didn't finish it till like 12 in the morning. I might have submitted it past the due date, but they don't need to know that. Well, they actually already know that. But whatever, it's fine, it's fine. So, what I want to talk about today is I kind of wanted to do this special little podcast episode to talk about the Addison tour because I went last night. So this is like hot off the press. This is like new stuff, okay? And I was like I could just write another concert review on my blog. That's what I did for Lord's tour most recently, but I was like why not? Why not? Why not just get on the mic and talk about this, okay? So, let's get into it. So Addison Ray, sorry, let me clarify unless you don't know. Addison Ray has her Addison tour going on right now for her debut album. She was in Chicago last night. She performed at the Aragon Ballroom. And I've been obsessed with this girl. Like I don't know why. I like if you told me I went to an Addison Rae concert to like 2020 me, I would have like spit in your face. Like I'd have been like, well, literally, what are you talking about? Because I did not like the whole like TikTok dancer archetype thing. Like that was not for me. So I was really just like, I would have been tweaking, okay, but like, uh, she proved me wrong. Okay, she released Diet Pepsi, and I said, let's do it. Okay, this is yep. You sold me. So I've been obsessed with her ever since. And when she released her album, I was like, there's just no way I live in a reality where Addison Rae made this. But here we are. Here we are. And it's amazing. Yep. I don't even care. I'm not embarrassed. I mean, why should I be? The music's good. I don't care. Like, it's just like good, fun pop. I don't know. It's not like soulless either. Like, I feel like there's like actually like artistry happening behind it. It's just like it feels thoughtful, but it's also simple. And I can really appreciate that. But this isn't about the album, okay? That's just how I came to love Addison Rae, which is still kind of crazy coming out of my mouth. But you know what? I'm going to start owning it. I don't even care. So safe to say, when she announced this tour, I was like, I need to be there. Like, I will be there. Shut up. Like, I will be in line. So tickets went up. The venue she was supposed to play at was Rivera Theater, I think. And I did not get tickets, not by a long shot. I was there. I think it was, I can't remember if it was a Ticketmaster presale or if it was AXS. Either way, I didn't get tickets. I was so far back in that queue, there was no shot. And Rivera Theater's pretty small venue, I think. So I was just kind of confused. I was like, why did we pick this one? Like, I get it's her first like headlining tour, But like I feel like she kind of already had, like, even at that point, like she already kind of had like a pretty good niche like fan base. And Chicago's a, a bigger city. Why are we performing in a tiny venue? Like we could have done, I was saying from the beginning she should have been doing Aragon Ballroom. So I was so disappointed when I didn't get tickets, but I was like, okay, like most things, you just have to wait, and the good will come to you, right? So I'm just waiting. I put on my mind. I'm like, okay, at the very least, at least I'm saving money. Like that's the only way I could like tell myself this is gonna be all right. It's like I'm saving money by not buying a ticket. But um, when she said I'm expanding venues, I dropped that attitude immediately. I said, where do I have to wait? Where's the queue? Where is it? Where's the pre-sale? Where's it happening? What time? I'm ready to go. So even though I had like, I think I had just bought in tickets too for someone else. I don't remember who, but I didn't care. I had just dropped a whole like band the week before. I was like, I don't even care. I don't care. So yeah, she upgraded her venue to Oregon, and I was so excited. I was still kind of scared that she would have like too much like um there would be too many people in that queue and I just wouldn't get a ticket. But I literally got it immediately. Like I went to the pre-sale and I didn't even have to wait in the queue. Like I joined the waiting room and I just got right in. I was like, "All right, sure." So I got my ticket. I think there were like I got two tickets. I think they're about 70 each with fees and everything included. So like honestly not bad. But I was just so happy. I was like, I can't believe this. Like I was really fearing for my life because I was looking at the resale tickets when they were still at Riviera Theater, and they were low key really expensive. I was like, there's no way. Like I love her, but not that much. Like I'm not paying that much money. Um, so I was just really grateful. Okay. But yeah, so I bought two tickets. I usually buy two just in case whenever I'm buying concert tickets because it's like I can invite a friend. If not, I can just resell them. Not for n- not for crazy money, okay? Not for crazy money, but I could resell them too. So I always just buy a second. And it kind of took me a while to find a person to go with me because all my friends who I have friends who like Addison Ray, but like all of them were busy. Right. Of course. So I actually did find a friend. Um, yeah, we went. We had a good time, but we'll get into that. Okay. So let's talk about like the actual like the whole shebang. Like let's get into this. So the doors were opening at 6:30. That's what it said on Ticketmaster. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and believe that. So I've been to Aragon Ballroom before, by the way. So like this isn't my first rodeo. This is like my third time going there. And I don't know how I feel about that venue. It's like it's a good size for like mid-size artists, but like I hate the way the venue is set up and the whole like it's low-key like a renaissance kind of vibe going on in there, and I'm just like it kind of takes me out of it sometimes. Like I last time I went to Oregon Ballroom, I saw Ross Lynch. I saw Driver Era. And let me tell you, when there's shirtless guys on the stage, I don't want to be seeing like a naked lady on the fucking roof. Like, no. Why? So it's just sometimes it ruins the vibe. But I digress, okay? Um I lost my train of thought. Oh, but anyway, we pull up to the venue about an hour early before doors. So we get there at like 5:30. Wait, yeah, 5:30 or so. Um the line, whenever you go to Oregon, it's like the line outside goes so far. It goes so far, like it's crazy. It goes all the way around the block. It's like past this like car repair shop. Like I remember when I went there for Melanie Martinez, it was like we were so far back. We were like in residential area. Like it was crazy. Like there was houses. I was like, "Oh my god, what is this?" But you know what? I know what to expect at this point. The doors actually opened on time. I was so grateful. I mean, it wasn't even cold outside. Like it actually kind of felt nice out. I mean, I was scared because there was like no sun yesterday and there was a lot of wind. You know, there's always gonna be a lot of wind. So I was like, oh shoot, like is it over for us? And it wasn't. Like it was honestly fine. So I guess that was a good start. Um, the line moved pretty quickly too. Like even though we were pretty far back, it was like we were pretty quick. We made it up to the front pretty quick. So when we got to the front of the venue, I started to notice that these employees, they are not playing. They are not playing. They're taking their job so seriously. And this is crazy because the last time I went here, like it wasn't this like locked down. But this was like Fort Knox. Like let me tell you. Literally, I, I've never seen so much happening in like a security checkpoint in my life. Like this is worse than like TSA. I swear to God. I was like, no way. We had to like fully empty our pockets, like take our watches off, put them down on the table. They were like really looking through the bags too. Like they were not playing. They were checking every nook and cranny of those clutches, okay? And I walked through the little like security like door thing. I literally don't know what those are called. But I walked through it, you know, they fully wand me down. I'm wearing like these cargo baggy jeans, so they like pat down all like the million pockets I have. Like they weren't playing. And there was this poor girl. She was trying to bring her like vapor pen in and they found it and she did not want to throw it away. Okay, she did not want to. Which I get, but like she didn't want to throw it away. And that security guard was quick to clock her. He immediately called over for his manager. He was like, "Yo, can I get someone over here? Yeah, this girl doesn't want to throw away her vape. Can you come talk some sense into her?" I was like, "Oh." Everyone went silent. That poor girl, she was just standing there talking to this guy, and he was like, "We have a zero tolerance policy. I don't play about the like other venues." Blah, blah, blah." I was like, "Oh my god!" Like he's ripping into her, which I mean I get it. It's like policy is policy, but like I've never seen someone get like actually like decimated for trying to bring like a vapor pen in. I was like, did you really have to do her like that? I don't know, but whatever. We got him perfectly fine. So, whatever, that happened. It took us like 20 minutes too to get through security, and it wasn't even like a long line. It was just they were being that thorough. So, regardless, we got through and we walked past the merch line, and there's like no line by the way. So, there's like a couple people standing around like the booth. And I'm looking at the merch and I'm just like, there's nothing I want. Like there just isn't. Like there's this one design of like Addison and it's like her on the like on the front of the shirt and it's like kind of like through a filter. It looks cool, but like it's on like a black tee and I didn't really like it. I didn't like the design that much. Like the back with all the tour dates and stuff is like Addison tour. That looked really cool. But like I did not like the front. I don't like it when they just choose to throw a random design on a black tee. Like why? Like why black? I don't like it. And especially like some designs, it just makes it look like corny. So this is how it was when I went to Faye Webster too. Like they had this really cool design of like a laundry room kind of thing, like a laundromat, and it was really cool. Why they put it on a black t-shirt, I won't understand because there were so many blues and it was like nice and like bright. It should have been put on like a white or like a dark blue t-shirt. Like I don't know why. I don't know why we're doing black tees for everything. Like time and place. So we were like, no, I'm not dropping like $50 on a shirt that I don't even really like love. And I felt bad because I kind of wanted some like Addison merch, but I was like, none of this is hitting, so I'm just gonna save my money. Whatever. We walk up, we get to the crowd. It's about 7 p.m. I would say, And we're pretty far up. Like, honestly, like, considering we got there only an hour early, we low key, like, had a pretty decent spot. Like, I can't, like, throw up pictures on here, obviously, but honestly, like, I was perfectly happy. And there were no like super tall people in front of us. And I know it's kind of rich coming from me because I am 5'11". I'm sorry for all the baddies behind me. All the short girlies. I apologize. I was simply born this way. I'm sorry. But I do think about you. I do think about you, okay? Anyway, that doesn't mean the people around us were amazing. Like, no, 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 no. It was actually kind of an annoying crowd experience. Like, during the actual concert, things were mostly fine. But, like, before, the wait for her to come on was actually, like, one of the most treacherous waits I've ever had. Like, waiting for an artist to come on stage. I swear. Like, even, like, comparing it to, like, Lala, like, when I was waiting out in that heat, like, for some reason, this just felt like forever. It felt like forever because we got there about 7, and maybe around more like 6:45 actually. And she doesn't have an Oprah or anything, which is fine. But the start time on like Ticketmaster and like Live Nation, they said 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Okay. And I would look up like what's that website called that has like the set lists and the times? Setlist FM. I usually look that up to see like the average start times, but I didn't do this for this because I somehow managed to avoid like all like set list spoilers and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm just like not gonna look. I'm gonna trust that it starts at 8. Lo and behold, she was an hour late. And apparently looking at setlist FM, like that's like actually kind of average. But it's like, why are we saying this show starts at 8 then? If you're consistently an hour late. Just set the show time to 9, please. It saves us so much time. But whatever. My legs and my back were low-key killing me. More so my back. Like my back was literally like crippling. I'm not gonna lie. So, the pain I was feeling was annoying, but was more annoying are the people. Because I mean, whenever you go to a concert, especially Pitt, there's gonna be people who want to get super close. Like it's going to happen. And as someone who's been to a lot of concerts at this point, it's like I know what to expect. But what's always going to PMO is when people are lying. My friend's up in the front. No, they're not. No one is up in the front. There is not a single flashlight in the sky looking for you. No, you are by yourself and you want a good spot. Just say that. Just say that. Okay, you don't need to lie trying to act all nice with your poker face. No, that makes me more mad. Because then when the trail of people behind you realize, like, oh, there's someone's going up front, we're going to walk up with them. That it's going to happen. Like moth to a flame. It will happen. And it's just like, oh my God. Now you lying about you going to see your friend or whatever all these other people are going to get in front of me too. And it's not so much like I don't mind getting pushed back a couple people. I mean, it's just going to happen during a concert, whatever. But what I don't want is someone getting in front of me who's annoying or like literally a giant, like so tall. Like I can't have that. I can't have it happening. If you're compromising my view and my experience, that's when it's like, stop it. So there were a lot of people doing that, and the people around me, low key, like we all were like putting our foot down and having a backbone about it. It's like if someone was like saying, "Oh, I'm trying to get up there," like honestly, respect. Like low key, go right ahead. At least you have the balls to say it. It's when you lie. It's when you lie that I'm like, why? Like you're never gonna see us again. So why are you acting like you're all nice? Like you want the privilege of being in front of everybody. That's not like really a nice thing. So why are you acting like it? I don't know. But that was happening a lot and we were all like clocking them. We were like, you don't have to like lie. Like I know your friend's not up there. Oh my gosh, their faces priceless. Literally like priceless. They would just be like, oh, gag it. Anyway, there was this girl in front of us who was like, she was in front of us like the whole time, and she was wearing an outfit that was like from the high fashion music video. It was like that, the one where she was like in this like blue like skin tight like workouts. I honestly don't know what it is, but it's like that blue outfit. She's wearing the red heels, and it's like when she's dancing around on like that powder sugar or whatever that's supposed to be. And honestly, she kind of looked like Addison. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like she kind of looked just like her. She had her hair in like a pigtail. She had like blonde hair, everything. Um, but you could tell she maybe had a little bit too much to drink. She wasn't annoying drunk, but she was like kind of doing too much. Like before the show was starting, like during that treacherous wait, she was literally like jumping, like for no reason, just jumping up and down. I'm sorry, what? Like the concert hasn't started yet, right? So why are we jumping? And she was wearing, I don't know if she was wearing heels, but she was wearing like something that looked uncomfortable to jump in. I can tell you that. So why we were jumping? I don't know, but you do you. I don't know. Um, she kind of got annoying. She did. She was like trying to talk to everybody, and I was just like, no, it's time to no wrap it up. Like at first it was fine. Like I'm not trying to be like, I don't know, like a like hateful, but like um I was starting to lose my patience because we had been standing for like 2 hours and had no idea when Addison was even gonna come on. And it was getting really hot, and people were like, the budging thing. It's just like the culmination of everything was just really starting to like irk me. So whatever, she was kind of annoying, but like whatever. I didn't say anything to her. I just let her like have her little vibe. But I was thinking it. I was definitely thinking it. But whatever. 9 p.m. comes, and it's all worth it. It's all worth it. Like she did such a good job. So she comes on, and the first thing I like notice is she is serving face, body, outfit, dancing, all of it. I was shocked. I was like, whoa, like I was not expecting this from Addison Rae. Okay, like I know she was a TikTok dancer, but like I didn't know she could dance like this and sing at the same time. Well, I mean, I'm sure she was lip syncing here and there, but she had that little headset mic. I was like, this is like Britney Spears, low key. And I know everyone's made that comparison, but it's like it's true. It's true. I'm looking at the stage. I'm seeing Britney Spears. That's her daughter. So sue me. I don't know. Um, she looked amazing. Like bottom line, her outfits were so good. Like every single one of them. There were I think there were only like 3 or 4 outfits, but they were all good. And I could see what she was like, what the point of all of them were. Like they were all to culminate a vibe, and they did a good job curating that vibe because it was just so good. Um, also like it was kind of not what I expected in terms of like vibe. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was kind of like the whole performance was like this weird blend between like fantasy and like Sex in the City. You know, like that's the only way I can describe it. It's like I literally can't. I literally can't put it into words. Like you have to go like watch it for yourself. But I don't know. Like there was a love interest on stage, and I was like, there's kind of a story, but not really. It was like, it was all just for the aesthetics, and I'm like, okay, like this is like low key tasteful. Like she's a tastemaker. Um, but regardless, I mean, there weren't a lot of like set pieces or props. There was like a little like circle stage thing. She had like a gate that had like an A on it, and it was really cool actually, but it didn't really play a role during the performance. Like it was there like the whole like pre-show, and then they put it back at the end of the show as like I don't know, like close the show. Like she was like walking away from the gate, and it's like, oh, the gate's going back together. So that was kind of cool, but I was like, that was like the big stage piece that we saw for like the whole like 2 hours, and I was kind of surprised when it just like was pushed off to the side, and they literally didn't touch it until the very end. But whatever. She did have this one like staircase thing, and they got their money's worth out of that staircase. They were wheeling her around. It was like one of those like. She went to Home Depot and saw that like orange staircase that says employees only, and she said that that is what I need on stage now. Get it for me. And you know what? She did her thing on that. And like I would have been scared of falling off because the thing she was doing on that, I was like, oh my God. Also, like there was this guy on stage and he was just like picking her up, throwing her around, lifting her. Like she was doing like splits over his arms. I was like, oh my God. I was like low key like on the edge of my seat, even though I was standing. I was like, ooh, what if she like falls? And she was still singing the whole time. So like it was a performance, like genuinely. Um, the dancing was really good. The dancing was really good. Like it was satisfying to watch. Like it really was, and it was kind of like it was satisfying because it was like it slowly ramped up. Like the start of the song, it would usually just be Addison, and she would be doing her own little thing. You know, there'd be some choreo, but nothing crazy. But by the time you got to like the last chorus of a song, it was like all four dancers on stage. They're all like shaking ass. Like it's crazy. Their outfits were all so good. Put together. Like they would be like flowing, and it was just so satisfying to see. Like I can't. I can't. And then you throw the music component into it too. It was just like it was perfect. It was perfect. And also like she just seemed like a really sweet girl. Like I don't know how real it is per se. It didn't feel fake, but she was just like I don't know. She was kind of playing a persona like you can tell, but it didn't feel like in a bad way where it's like, oh, she's being fake. It felt like, oh, she has a vision and she's executing it. That kind of thing. Like this isn't how she would talk to people like in real life conversation, but like she's kind of like doing like this whole fantasy thing and like just living the pop star life, like that kind of thing. So it's like, okay, I see what she's doing, and she gets bonus points for making the hydrated reference. I don't remember why she said it. I think she was like, "Oh, make sure you get home safe, stay hydrated, hydrated." And the crowd went wild. The crowd went wild. But you know what have really got me? Like what really would have got me is, boyfriend, I'm nervous. Because where was that? Where was that? I would have gone crazy for that shit. But I digress. At least she she referenced one of them because honestly, like I don't know if I was at her level and something like that happened to me, I don't know if I'd be able to make a little joke about it, especially on like my headlining tour. Mm, but you know what? Good for her. Literally good for her. So let's get into like deeper into some of these like performances specifically. So when she came on, the first song she played was "Fame Is a Gun," which is like one of my favorite songs from her. And it, uh, uh, where do I even begin? Like the whole like stage was like pink, and it was just like it was so like usually artists when they come on, they have this big grand thing where it's like, oh, lights go out, boom, lights are on, I'm here, I start singing, everyone's going crazy. But this, I remember it being more like casual. Like she just kind of like appeared slowly. There wasn't like a big climax at the beginning, which was honestly kind of cool. Like it just threw you right into it. It wasn't like um it just made the beginning blend a lot more with the rest of it, if that makes sense. Like when I went to Lord, she started with Hammer, and there was like this long, like prolonged, like lighting thing, or it was like pulsing over and over again until the first lyric started, and the whole intro was like extended to really draw it out. And then she like, the light was on her, and it was a whole thing, but it kind of makes like the intro song feel a little bit less like you're not able to enjoy it as much because you're like basking in like their presence mostly. But like this was more like you were able to enjoy it, which I appreciate because like Famous Gun is one of my favorite ones. So like you can enjoy the music more. Like there were a lot of phones going up when she walked on, obviously, but like a lot of people put their phone down after the first chorus, which is like I think that's a good thing. You know, you're getting everyone to like actually pay attention to you, and it's not like I don't know, because I feel like people think they're gonna forget the first part of the performance because it's so like you know big and grand. But in this case, it was just kind of like I'm here and I'm ready to perform, and I really like that. So yeah, they were just like doing their little thing. I honestly don't remember too much of what the choreo was like, but she had her other dancers on stage. They had like finger guns and stuff. I was like, okay, this is really cool. And then she followed up with I Got It Bad. Listen, I don't love I don't love Addison Rae's EP, but this is one of those songs that's like it's always stood out to me. Like this is like one of the few songs that I didn't want to admit I liked before I actually started liking her like recently. Well, not recently at this point. It's been almost a year. God. But anyway, this is one of those songs that I just like I clicked with, but I didn't tell anyone. And it's just like it's a good pop song. Like I don't know. It's like that melodic math. It's just so good. Um but it got a little moment. She played the full song, but there wasn't any like insane choreo. It was just mostly there to play the song, which I honestly feel because I feel like it doesn't the Addison Rae EP songs don't really like mesh too well with the vibe that she's going for with this tour and everything. So I was like, okay, this is fine. Um and then it's back to back to back right now. Okay, she played New York right after. What am I going to do about that? What? You can't just do that to me. So, third song, she's already playing New York. And this is one of the most memorable parts of the show. Like I thought she was gonna come on with New York, but she didn't, and I'm kind of glad because I remember it a lot more now. But the lights went crazy. Everyone went crazy. Like when that beat dropped, ooh, that was something different. I ate that up. Everyone ate that up. I mean, there's not much to say because it's not really a song like that has a lot going on. It's just kind of fun to listen to. So it was just a good vibe. That's really all I can say. And then Summer Forever was next. I remember not basking in. Oh no, wait, never mind. I'm a liar. I was gonna say I don't remember like the performance as much as I do just remember hearing her sing it. That's a lie. This actually had one of the best like visual parts of the night. So she had like these weird like rotating like ombre light. I've never seen this before, but they like spin around and it like projects the light a bunch of different ways, and it was really cool. But she had it there was a lot of like smoke on the stage, and she made it look like a sunset, and it was just like the colors were mixing together, and it was just like ooh, she was on that ladder and she was like just looking all like I can't. It was so good. And her vocals were good too. Like I don't know if they were like actually live or not because I feel like that's probably one of her harder songs to sing, but like she wasn't doing a lot of dancing. So I wouldn't be shocked if maybe they were live vocals, but I don't know. I really like that. She played To Die For after that. And that's like the other song from the Addison Rae EP that I can like tolerate. I do like it. Also, Charlie XCX is on it, so I mean, what can I really say bad about it? But I don't really have any notes. Like she just came on, she performed it. I was like, okay, cool. And then she played Von Dutch, the remix, and I'm not gonna lie, this was like a highlight. Even though it's like not really her song, I was like, yeah, this is good. I mean, she literally just had a backing track playing Charlie's vocals, but like, what are you gonna do? Charlie's not going on Addison Rae's tour with her. She's got other things to do. So whatever. And there was a whole like fan interaction moment. Like I was shocked with how much time she gave this because this isn't even her own song. But this is kind of like where she started to gain like her popularity. It was with this remix. So I honestly kind of get why she would do this. Um she had a couple people from the crowd get up on the stage and do like the scream before the beat drop of her. And it was a cute moment. Everyone was screaming. It was cool. And then they kind of like extended the ending of it a bit. I don't know. It was really good. I ate it up. I remember it very clearly actually. And then right after she played In the Rain, um I remember she had like this like falling rain thing happening behind her with the lights. But like honestly there wasn't a whole lot going on. I do like this song, but it's not like one of my top Addison Rae songs. But I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Like I'll give her that. It was good. Again, I don't know if she was singing it live or not. She wasn't doing a whole lot of dancing during this part, I don't think. But it, who cares? It was still good. Like I'm talking about, I'm looking at the set list and I'm like, there really wasn't like a bad moment during this show. So I don't even know why I bothered to say it was good. Like all of them are good. Um, After In the Rain, she played High Fashion. I went nuts. Like I literally went stupid for this. Like but I'm not. I wasn't surprised. Like this is like maybe one of. I don't know if it's my favorite Addison Rae song, but it's like top 3, easy. When she released this, oof, oof. I think I wrote about it on my blog once. I literally, yeah. This is the stuff I want to see from her. Like this is when I knew like she's not a fluke. Because remember when this came out, it was only her 3rd single. I was like, no, this is not like she's for real. She's for real. Diet Pepsi was not just a one-time thing. Aquamarine, I didn't like really resonate with. Like it was a good song, but it wasn't anything I loved. But High Fashion came out, and I was like, we're so back. We're so back. So when she performed this, I went stupid. The performance was insane. I think this might have been one of the few performances I recorded the whole thing of, or at least like I might have 2 separate videos on it, but like I really made sure to capture this one because it was iconic. It was iconic. I just don't know how she's able to do that all up on stage. Like she must have done some insane training because it's like I remember when whose set did she go on for Coachella that one year? It might have been Arca's set, but she didn't. I remember like people were clowning on her for the vocals and everything, and I was like, dang. I mean I can't lie, like the mic doesn't lie. I'm sorry. But you know what? She did a really good job. So she kind of like went back to back. So she went from High Fashion Aquamarine. And like I just said, Aquamarine, nothing crazy for me. It was cool to see it live. Like the dance from the music video, that was actually really cool to see live. It was very mesmerizing. And it had like a whole like mermaid kind of thing going on with like the lighting and the dancers, and it was fire. And then after that she went to headphones on. So she went High Fashion Aquamarine, headphones on. And then the next one after that was Money Is Everything. But let me talk about headphones on first. So that that was like cathartic. Like that was actually so good. Like that was one of those moments where you're like sitting, you're listening to the show, and you're like, damn. Like you're actually like thinking about your actual life outside of like this concert. And it's just like, wow. Maybe everything will be okay. It's just like it was just comforting. It was a good moment. Like everyone was screaming these lyrics, and this is like definitely one of my favorite songs from her. I think it's one of my most like it's probably like her most relatable song too. At least for me. So I really, really, really appreciated this moment. I like took a very short video and then I turned it off and I was like, let me just enjoy it. So it was great. Speaking of great, then she did Money Is Everything. And that is my song. Like that might be my favorite one from the whole shebang. Like, oh, I love that song. I love that song. It is so good. It is so like it got stuck in my head for weeks after I heard it. Like this was a song that I was not expecting to really like this song. Like when she dropped her track list for this album, I was like, that sounds corny. That sounds really corny. Like I'm not even gonna lie. But no. No, 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 no. It was good. It was really good. I was like, this is doing something for me. And she had like a whole like she had confetti come out too, and she had like dollar bills with like her face on the front of the bill. I was like, oh my god! So we got money, okay, okay, we got money, we got budget. Unfortunately, I didn't get one of those bills. They only flew to the front of the crowd, even though I was pretty far up too. I was so disappointed. I was like, I just wanted one Addison bill. Like, is that too much to ask? What the heck? Whatever, whatever. Dude, I could you imagine getting one of those like signed? Oh my god, bro. I would frame it. I would literally frame it. But I wanted one so bad because I wanted to put it in like I have my Addison vinyl. I wanted to like put it in the front of like my I put plastic sleeves on the outside of all my vinyl to like protect them. So I could have put it like in that little plastic and it would have been like ugh, it would have been so perfect, but whatever. Maybe someone will sell like a batch of them on eBay or something, or I can like find the print online and I can just print them out myself because those are iconic. Um, After that, she played Obsessed, and I don't see eye to eye on her with this song. I I got it bad to die for sure. Obsessed is like, mm, people point to the lyrics and they're like the lyrics are so cringe. But honestly, like I could see it being like more like a campy thing. The thing that's unforgivable for me, like it's the lyrics combined with the production. Like the production is like really not all that in a bag of chips. It's it's just like low-key 2018 core. Like I don't know how to describe it. It just doesn't feel like it's not interesting. And it's like kind of annoying and there's nothing going on. If it had like a good beat happening underneath it, if it was giving like Charlie XCX or something like that, I was like, okay, yeah, I could get behind this as a little camp moment, but no. But no. This was not that. So even like the performance was fine. It's just the song I really don't like it. So sorry guys. Sorry. I don't know any of the lyrics really. Like, what do you want me to say? I don't like that. And then she played Times Like These. And I'm surprised she saved this song for so long. Cause I feel like I think this is actually a single. I think this is the single that came out with the album. But I didn't really click with it. I like it, but not as much as the other singles. Like no, there are way other all the other singles are better. But you know what? I still like this song. I like the production. It feels very like it feels nostalgic but also new. And I think that this like the performance like opened my eyes a bit and made me realize like okay, actually maybe I like this song more than I thought I did. Like I should listen to it more. So I was listening to it today and I was like, yeah, I need to spin this more. Like it's not amazing, but I think the tour changed my mind. Like maybe I do like this song a bit, so I'm gonna keep listening to that. And then here we go, the final song, the one we've all been waiting for, Diet Pepsi. This in high fashion, I was going crazy. That I already have nostalgia for this song, and that's crazy. But like, yeah, it's been about a year, I think, since I really fell in love with this song. I or mm, It might have been the summer. I honestly don't remember. I was a little late to it, but when I heard it, I didn't stop hearing it. Actually, I heard it all the time. It was always queued up. I was ready to go. So to hear it live, I was just like, "There's no way this is real." And then she had like her like whole skirt and dress combo that she has in the music video, and I was like, "This is just not real life. This isn't real life." And then they shot out more confetti too, and I was like, "Okay, we're getting two confetti moments. Like, we really got that budget." But you know what? It was so good. Everyone ate up Diet Pepsi as expected. Mike was on for sure, but I thought it would be a lot more like climactic at the end, but it was kind of just her on the stage. Like she had thanked her dancers and everything, I think, before times like these. So Diet Pepsi was just kind of her. It was like an encore moment, but not really because she didn't leave the stage. But it felt like an encore moment. I mean, whatever. I'll take it. She sang the song. It was really good. I wish she, extended it more. Did a little something. But it's fine. It was everything I expected, and I was just glad to be there. I was just glad to hear it. Okay. So you know what? I can't complain. But yeah, that was the end of the show, and honestly, I was so satisfied. I was like, this was good. There wasn't like a bad moment. Like you could say like Obsessed was like, I was kind of tuned out, but even then, that wasn't that bad. One song out of the whole set list that I'm iffy on, like I will take it. I was engaged the whole rest of the show, so I really can't complain. Like I got my money's worth out of it. So the show ends. She leaves. And if you've ever left Oregon after a show, you know that it becomes hell very quick. Like, oh my God. So if you've never been there, Oregon is literally like it's a ballroom. So you walk in and it's just like a straight like big hallway all leading to one staircase. And this is like one of those staircases that's like it starts as just one flight of stairs and then it converges to like two flights of stairs, like one on the left and one on the right. So there's two ways to go down into this one staircase to funnel out of the exit. And that staircase is leads to the whole ballroom. The whole ballroom. So as soon as the show ends, everyone's flocking to these stairs. And it's not like a big flight of stairs. Like, no, it's not very big. So you can imagine hundreds and hundreds of people trying to crowd onto these tiny, tiny ass stairs. And I'm surprised no one's died on those stairs. Like, I'm being so serious because the amount of people that were drunk and like stumbling around, like, how did they not fall? How did they not fall? Because even I almost fell. It's like you're barely shuffling down them. You know, there's so many people you can't really see where the steps start, so you have to like look down, but you also need to be like looking forward to see if you can like actually keep moving. So it's just like honestly a mess every time. Every time I've had to leave, you kind of just have to like brute force your way out of there. So it took us about 20 minutes to get out. But when we did, they have like a red line station right outside of the venue, and it was very busy, but we took that and we oh wait, I forgot. As we were leaving, literally like Suki Waterhouse was just there, by the way. Yeah, like I don't know what it's called, but they had like the little like elevated platform near like the exit where like VIP can watch or like press, I think. And she was just there and she was waving hi to everyone. I didn't get a picture because there was so much chaos going on, but like she was just there. I said, "Okay. Okay, girl. Hey." But yeah, we took the train. We got Culver's on our way back home. And let me tell you that hit different. That Culver's hit different because I hadn't had Culver's in a long time because there's like none around here by UIC. And I love Culver's as someone who grew up in like your typical Midwestern town. Like there was a Culver's. Best believe there was a Culver's there. And I haven't had any since coming back to school. So I was fiending for this Culver's and it did not disappoint. Like I was starving. After standing, my back was hurting. Like I probably gave myself scoliosis. Like I'm not gonna lie. I need a back brace. But it did everything it needed to. But that's besides the point. Like that was kind of it. Like that was the end of my night. And that was money well spent. Mhm. I will be seeing her again. Like that was so good. And if you ever have the chance to go see this tour before it ends, I highly recommend. If you find yourself in one of the other cities she's stopping in, definitely check her out. I kind of hope she'll come here for Lala next year, maybe. I don't know. I'm already starting to think about Lala. Lala this year was so much fun. Ugh, I already kind of can't wait. But I'm just cross my fingers, hoping that maybe she'll come back. But yeah, that's kind of everything. Thank you so much for watching or listening. I'm stupid. I really like doing these little podcasts. They're actually really fun. It's a nice little change of pace, but like I appreciate if you listen, but go read my blog, please. Please. Earworm, 3 p.m. Friday, uicradio.net. This is Joey signing out.